So, hey everybody. Sorry I didn't do the video a couple days ago like I said I was going to. Honestly, I forgot and had this light bulb moment last night going, oh shit, I forgot. I am just so busy on this ridiculous schedule, which I'll get more into in a few. I have an acupuncture appointment in 20 minutes. That's where I'm at. I specifically left the house so I could have a little alone time, so I could make this video and just cross it off my list. I probably haven't done a life update video in like 6 months or so. And let me just tell you, it has gone from nutsy cuckoo to absolutely crazy. So, I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start with the animals. Sorry, I have a Jamba Juice that I'm trying to defrost as we speak. So I'm just going to take that out before I forget. So Zoe is doing the same. Just as a small recap, she has diabetes, so she's on insulin twice a day. However, she also has IBS, which IBS for people is irritable bowel syndrome, but for animals it's something bowel syndrome. I can never remember what the I is. Irritated, I don't know what it is. So, long story short, she really can't take steroids to correct the intestinal problem because it will affect her diabetes. So she's on chemo drugs, even though she doesn't have cancer. It's the weirdest thing ever. So, and she's also on vitamin B12 shots. So the vitamin B12 shots is once a month. The Leukeran, which is a chemo drug, is once every 3 weeks. It was every 2 weeks, but I convinced the doctor to go every 3 weeks. Pills are $27 each. Unbelievable. Thankfully, her insulin vial, which should last a month for a person, has lasted me 4 months. I'm due to get more next week at Costco. Actually, I'm sorry, in a few days at Costco with a coupon from GoodRx. We'll see how that works. It has worked in the past. It just, I don't know if it's going to work with the insulin. So she's great. She's good. She's perfect. But it's very hard. It's very, I don't want to say time consuming. It's just more regimen, schedule, time constraints that I wasn't really in the mood for. So, I mean, I have to get up every day at 6:45 or 7 because she takes insulin twice every 12 hours. I make it maybe every 11 and a half hours. With this time change, holy shit, I am exhausted. I want that hour back that I lost 9 months ago, and I want that hour back that I lost 3 days ago. I mean, I can't drag my ass out of bed. I'm just like, So, she's doing great. But it's just super hard. Now the fun part. More fun. So, approximately, now about 2 months ago, I had noticed Lexi was breathing weird. Call me strange, I just know this about my kids. You don't look right, you're not acting right, you're breathing funny. So I took her into a specialty place. Same old place that I've been going to with Zoe and Lexi prior and Kamiley. I think Casey's the only one, knock on wood, who has not been there. So I took her in, and they thought it was a UTI. It was not a UTI. Then they also discovered she has a grade 4 heart murmur. Heart murmurs are graded between 1 and 6. And I'm like, literally 1 year ago, almost to the date, she had dental surgery. The doctor checked her out. the one I can't stand. And she didn't have one. So I'm just like, I'm so confused because I would have never, ever, ever, ever let something like this go. You don't let a heart issue go. So now Lexi, God bless her, she's on 3 different medications. I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? So she's on benazepril, pimobendan, and Lasix. Lasix is a diuretic, and the other 2 are strictly heart pills that I don't know what they do. So she has to take 2 pills every 12 hours. The 3rd pill is a half a pill, and she takes 1 of those a day. Let me just tell you, I am going bananas writing stuff down as I have been in the past. But, you know, even if I'm not looking specifically at Casey and Lexi, who are mother and daughter, or I'm yelling at the wrong one, I have to be super careful that I'm giving the right pill to the right dog. Don't you think that's a concern? Or to make sure the pill went down Lexi's throat and she didn't spit it out and it still has a flavor of liver and Casey goes after it. So it's banana city here. It's crazy. So she seems to be doing well. We go back to the specialist next week. They want to do an echocardiogram for $500. The thing is with this disease, it's basically, I left the most important part out. So she has a heart murmur and she's been diagnosed with congestive heart failure at the very, very, very early stages. However, these drugs that she is on play around with your kidneys pretty badly. So you're kind of going in this, you know, we don't want to reach this top of the pyramid. We want to stay back over here. So they're going to do a mini blood test like they did last time. And even being on the medication for 2 weeks, it was not favorable. Now she's been on this medication for, it'll be a month, if not 5 weeks, when we go back. I think we go back next Tuesday, so a week from now. So if that happens, you know, they really need to get in there and see exactly what her heart is doing and maybe adjust her meds from there. So I'm like, I'm beyond a nervous wreck. My anxiety level is level 1,000. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. And no, I don't know. I'll get into that in a minute too. So that's pretty much it with Lexi. Kamiley's had her stomach issues a little bit, not much, since August. So thankfully we're on a very good plan or pattern with her. Casey's doing well. You know, she had, I'm not even sure I told you. I'm, you know, forgive me again for not looking at my previous video. She had major dental surgery in October. So that was the last time that she's ever, you know, seen a vet. And speaking of vets, I have recently, and I mean as of last week, found a wonderful, he's amazing veterinarian that used to work with my old vet. So he reminds me so much of him. He knows him. You know, there's going to be a derogatory here, just saying. I'm not really wild about the office staff, but, you know, I'll have to deal with them. But I love him. So, Lexi got a good physical. Kamiley's going in 2 weeks for her physical, and then thereafter Casey's going for her physical. But just the simple fact that I have a vet again, is like amazing, because for 6 months I really haven't. I haven't known where to go. I haven't known where I stand. Nothing ever got resolved in that veterinarian issue. So at least I have a vet now. Sorry, I gotta watch the time. So as for me, my big news is, and I'm sorry it took 10 minutes to get here, but literally I almost forgot. I was going to go into something else. I have decided, after much soul searching, that I'm moving. I'm hoping in the next year to actually move down to Southern California, in the Palm Desert Springs area, but not specifically there. There are 5 surrounding cities, one being Cathedral City, Indian Wells, I think it's called Bermuda Dunes, or it's Indio Wells. It's Indian or Indio, I don't know. Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, and of course Palm Springs. I don't want to go to Palm Springs. It's just too, I just don't think I'd be happy there. So, what prompted this? I am miserable. I am miserable here. I am miserable where I live. I'm tired of being miserable. The situation is never going to change unless I change it. It's like this light is now at the end of the tunnel that was completely dark. I am just, we're all sick. We're all miserable. They feed off of me. I feed off of them. We need a change. I need a bigger house. I just am not, and I will never consider this home. And that's hard to say. I mean, I don't want anybody, and I'm sure, you know, I hear myself. I hear when I talk to people what it sounds like. You know, I was talking to my cousin the other day, and I wanted to tell him, it's like, I'm not ungrateful. I'm very grateful that I was able to have this house and be able to have a house and not end up in a small apartment or be on the street. You know, I know there's a ton of people less fortunate than I am, but I also have to look on the other side of, I deserve better. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to start my life over, because I really didn't. My life just, it shifted. It didn't change. It got harder. It got smaller. Literally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, everything just got smaller. So I need somewhere with better weather, quieter, a bigger house. We're all on top of each other. I'm hoping that will solve a lot of the physical problems that I'm having. It has been a horrific couple of days with my occipital neuralgia. I am beyond, like, I feel like I have the flu, but I don't. Like, every body part hurts. My neck, especially this area in here, this is where your occipital nerves are. I feel like I'm wearing a swimming cap. A too tight, childlike swimming cap, and somebody's just pulling it down. So all that force is on my scalp, on the back of my head, on my neck. I'm hoping acupuncture will help. It's the one and only thing I still continue to do for myself. If I get anything out of it, minimal that I get out of it, is being here for 30 minutes with needles all over me and nobody's bothering me. It's quiet. I'm able to rest, kind of recharge a little bit, and then when I leave, everything just kind of, you know, caves in onto me again. But for those 30 to 45 whatever minutes, I am just doing what I need to do for myself. So that's what's going on. I mean, right now I'm dealing with sinusitis. Again, my face hurts right here, everything just hurts. I was on antibiotics. It didn't really do anything. It helped me a little bit, but I've been sneezing this morning and just very, very uncomfortable. So I just think it's, I think the best thing for us is to move to better weather, to drier weather. Yeah, it's hot. I get that. It's probably like hell times 1,000. But your houses come with air conditioning, and the majority come with pools. So if the trade-off is, and to be honest, houses are half price there than they are here. I'll never make it here. Not financially. I'm hoping if I can get myself well enough mentally and physically enough to possibly go back to work, that's amazing. Even if it's volunteering somewhere, even if it's part-time, even if it's working from the house, anything to generate income and to get my mind to another place that I used to be. So anyways, that's what's going on. I'll try to put up maybe another video in a couple days and kind of go from there. But I'm trying to get back because I miss this. I miss being able to talk my feelings out and not just internalize everything. So I hope everybody's doing well. I don't really watch much YouTube videos anymore, which is weird when you put up YouTube videos. So I don't know. But anyway, everybody has a great day and take care. And please do keep me in your prayers. I really, really, really need them. So bye for now.